G'day everyone, and I'm excited tonight to announce our Oz Cyclone Chasers app to you all. This is an app that will be available on the Google Android and also, the Google Play and also the Apple iTunes Store from the 3rd of January on Google Android or Google Play until and possibly around about the middle of January on the Apple's iTunes Store. Firstly, I'd like to show you today what the app actually has in it. Cyclone News is the first one. Now, Cyclone News is a live Facebook feed for Oz Cyclone Chasers, and it will take you directly to all the latest that we've posted on tropical cyclones around Australia, and occasionally when there's a really interesting one around the world. It has our exclusive analysis of what's going on, as well as a heads up in case of an early warning of the potential cyclones. But basically you can join in the discussion that we have on Facebook there. So that's our first link. The great thing about the Cyclone News page is you will see absolutely everything that we've posted, and so there's no longer that issue that a lot of our people were getting where they're not able to see what we're posting. They're only getting every third or fourth post because of Facebook's guidelines, where they don't show you everything that we post. The other thing is that a lot of people don't have Facebook, don't want Facebook. And you know what? It doesn't matter. With our app, you can get our Facebook feed even if you don't have Facebook. You probably can't comment and like and do those things, but you know, there's no need to give up any of your privacy to read what we're doing. The BoM Cyclone page obviously has to be in any app. This takes you directly to the official Tropical Cyclone Warnings page from the Bureau of Meteorology, and from there you can look at all the latest advices, track maps, everything you want from there. The Joint Typhoon Warning Centre is like the BoM in a way, where they release updates on tropical cyclones every 12 hours that happen in the southern hemisphere, and this takes you directly to their page just with the tap of your finger. And that takes you straight through to have a look at what's happening, or what they believe will happen. Obviously, in a time of crisis, in a time of emergency, you need to always refer back to the Bureau of Meteorology for their latest, as opposed to the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. But it's really good to have both side by side, that you can quickly analyse and compare what their thoughts are. Next to that is our Chase page. Our Chase page, direct link to that, will have all of our current chased stuff. So in terms of our video, our audio while we're out there chasing, we'll also have updating weather data, and anything interesting that we've found in there we'll be putting in little snippets of a report on the Chase page. Now that will link you directly to that with the tap of your finger. These here are RSS feeds, and they will talk to you, or as soon as you click on one, they will give you all the latest emergency information for that state, and they will refresh every 5 to 15 minutes. So depending on what's going on at the time in your particular state, so we just had a look, Western Australia, nothing really happening emergency services wise, but it will update itself every few hours, and we can see here, every few minutes, and we can see here the Northern Territory. There are a few things happening that the public needs to know about, and they're automatically there. The Queensland alerts ones goes one step further than the other two states, and it actually combines all the police, the Bureau of Meteorology, all the fire, all the emergency services, all in one Queensland alerts page, so it's very, very useful for you. Video updates, you can see all of our latest videos. Now the key thing with our video updates, and it isn't on our app yet, but it will be once cyclones start happening, there will be exclusive video on this. So that means that if you don't have this app, it means that you may miss out on some of the video that we'll be shooting from inside tropical cyclones. The app itself allows you to get some exclusive footage, particularly when we get into the meaty part of the system. We'd like to reward our app users by showing them some of the better footage from inside the cyclone. So for you supporting us, we'll support you as well by putting on some of our best stuff. So that's our video updates. Our exclusive audio. Now the exclusive audio, we have two sections of this. We have exclusive analysis. That means after every few hours, Chris Nitzo will put out an audio of the warning, followed by what's the latest that's been seen on radar, on satellite, if the system is still on satellite and not on radar, Chris will go through and show you or explain to you what's been happening to the system on satellite and what looks like happening in the near term. This isn't a long-term look at what the cyclone could do. This is what's happening in the here and now. As a cyclone comes close to the coast, we don't care what it's going to do in 5 days. We care what it's going to do in the next 12 hours, 12 to 18 hours. So this is a very short-term look at what the cyclone could do. So if it goes through an eyewall replacement, which could really change its intensity very quickly, Chris will go through that, or attempt to go through that with you. Cyclone sounds is another bit of exclusiveness where we will take sounds from inside a tropical cyclone. So sometimes, for those of you that don't know what it's like, the sound of tin scraping on the ground from the winds, and the whistling of the wind, and the howling of the wind, and the jet engines that look like they're just continually roaring. We'll take sounds from inside that, as well as have the team explain to you what they're seeing and what they're feeling out there. Sometimes it gets a bit scary. We'll show it to you as best as we can through cyclone sounds. Your photos is a great chance for you to submit your photos using your phone immediately with one touch. Basically, you click the Your Photos, you then use your camera to take a photo, and you can immediately upload that to our central server, and everyone else with the app can get your photo and can have a look at your photo and comment on your photo. That's a pretty cool little feature that can happen. Saves you having to go through Facebook and all these other places to share it. It's very simple, particularly for Android users who aren't so well synced with Facebook as the iPhone users. You might find this extremely valuable, and I'm sure the other app users would love to see what you could come up with in the spur of the moment. So we've got a spot there for cyclone photos and for your storm photos. Our Photos gives you a look at our latest photos. Most of them come from Facebook, but there'll be some other little exclusive photos that aren't on Facebook that will come through this app. So that's the Our Photos section. This is our Oz Cyclone Chaser Twitter channel, so you can get access to that. This is our website, so you can click on that, get onto our website. This is the About Us, and if you need to contact us, we probably ask that you don't do that while we're in a cyclone, but before a cyclone, there's some Contact Us information there. Now, this is perhaps the most interesting and possibly the thing that everyone will find extremely useful and even possibly necessary as the cyclone season heats up. This is our push notification feature, and we can geographically target our push notification feature to our app users who lie in certain areas. So let's say, for instance, the Bureau of Meteorology issued at 5 PM a warning from Innisfail to Mackay for a Category 2 cyclone. We can send the following push notification out to those people within moments of that warning being issued. And the push notification would say, warning, 5 PM, Innisfail to Mackay, Category 2, this is its location, this is its maximum winds, moving west-southwest or whatever direction it's moving at whatever speed it's moving. And then if you wanted to click on more details, you would click on that. It would take you straight to our app, and you could go straight to the Bureau of Meteorology's Tropical Cyclone Warning Center to find out more about this system. Now, the geographic system, the geographic target system allows us to target only the people that live between Innisfail and Mackay. That means if you live in south of Serena, for instance, you wouldn't cop the push notification. If you live in Broome or if you live in Brisbane, same thing. You wouldn't have to deal with that. So you wouldn't get unnecessary push notifications. But if you lived where it counts, we could send you those push notifications as long as you, at the start, when you first download your app, tell your app to let it send you push notifications. That will be a very big help to you. You could know exactly when a tropical cyclone warning is issued, and you could know exactly when you're in danger or you're under threat. Okay, people, we hope you do support it. It's $1.99 from the App Store. And as I say, any time when you can purchase this for us, you're doing us a huge service, because it helps us chase these cyclones, find out more about them and document them, as well as increasing the features that we can bring to this app in the future. Thanks for watching this, and I do hope you support us by purchasing this app. We'd love to have some feedback on it as well, so please feel free to contact us with some feedback. Thanks again.